Welcome. Welcome to American Alpha Male. I'm glad you're here. Blessed that you're here. All I ask that you do is participate in the question I'm going to ask. Give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all like. Let me know your dislikes. Hold on. I got to get rid of those zombies. Who do you need to contact? When are you going to start doing it? How often are you going to start doing it? And why do they mean so much to you? Write that down in the comments and use that as a reminder for what you need to do. That's all I ask. Around here, we're not too fond of zombies. Now, I told y'all in another video, I'm gonna explain what zombies are real quick. Zombies are people who are about to attack you for watching content like this, for spreading content like this, for agreeing with the whole entire mindset that comes with this channel. Because no matter what is said about us, they're going to be upset. There's going to be people eventually, the way in which this channel is going to go, where we're going to have people, men and women, but this is a man's channel. Women are more than invited. You can absolutely have your opinions about what we're saying. No problem with that. And some of this content will be for women because the latest lady is not the people that we want. The latest lady isn't it. So watching yourself out for the zombies, the people who are going to attack because they're mindless, because what they'll do is they'll take the words, mix it, put emotions on it that it wasn't meant for, and instead of talking about the legitimacy and the logic behind what is said on this platform, they can't do that. Oh God, why they can't do that? Because the responsibility. You have to be responsible. If you're not responsible, then what? But let's get on with it. To the title. You're not a king. Who gave you the mantle? Who died to give you the mantle? What army did you bring to the throne to take over? See, you're not a king. Just as though a champion is not a champion until they win, until you get the crown, it doesn't work that way. You're not a king because somebody called you a king. This has to be earned through skills, through mentality, through a lifestyle. That's how it works. This everybody's a king type of mentality is stupid because it waters it down so much. Hence why we gave you the terms a boy, a dude, and a man. Watch out for the zombies because they're going to walk around and say, that's a king right there. That's a king right there. No, it's not. Sat on Clubhouse the other day listening to a bevy of women and super beta males. Super beta males. Just destroy the man. I get on there and I ask a simple question. I said, it sounds like y'all hate men here. There ain't been not one good thing said about men on this damn channel. In this room, pardon me. Oh, the beta male jumped. Hey, bro, don't be, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the women. Nah, bro, you talking to me? No, I'm talking to the women. Stop talking to me. No, I'm talking to the women. I'm not acknowledging you. You ain't no king. You ain't no champion. You ain't no ruler. You came to defend a bunch of women who put it out there. They should be able to explain themselves. They're the ones who put it out there, not your weak ass. Cranberry juice. This is how it goes. Too many whack ass people trying to say that this person's a king and that person's a king and they ain't fought in a war. But let me give you some traits of a king. One of the traits, the first trait, is to act quickly. Not react quickly. Act quickly. Make a decision, decide, and act. Inactivity means you're waiting on stuff to happen to you. Now, that's perfectly fine if that was your trap, but you had to act on a trap. You have to set a trap up. You have to put a trap in motion so that way people fall into it. With inactivity, you can have nothing. You cannot dominate. You cannot make anything worthy of what your time is supposed to be. And quite frankly, who the hell you're supposed to be. As a king, you must act quickly. Because slow moving means less power, means no direction, and it means sometimes, to be perfectly honest, it's weak. Think of the last time you seen somebody move slowly towards something that was massively stressful. And look how they handled the stress. They crumbled. More than likely, they crumbled and they looked stupid. And you had to sit back there and go, why didn't you plan better for that? How did you think that was going to work? That sounds stupid. This doesn't make any sense. What in your mind gave you the ability to think that logically this was it for anybody? See, as a king, as the king, as the man that you are becoming or that you already are, from manhood to kingship, these things have to be ingrained in your mind to act quickly. Because if we're being fair, it would seem like you don't even give a damn. And if you don't care about you, the rest of the world will never. And I already told y'all a bunch of times, the world owes you zero understanding. Second one, get to the heart of the power. Find out where the strengths are so that you can use them for yourself. If you ever watched Iron Man, where was his power at? It wasn't just in an arc reactor. It was up here. If you could have terminated him up here, it would have beaten anybody. That was the biggest problem with the villains. They wanted to defeat Iron Man, not Tony Stark. Run that back. They wanted to defeat Iron Man, not Tony Stark. If any of you keep up with Marvel and the Disney app and stuff like that, and you watch What If, you seen Thanos walk out, and you seen Ultron zoom cutting directly in half, perfectly balanced as all things shall be. It was funny, but that's how powerful Tony Stark's mind was. It's not just the suit, the damn powers that they have, it's the mentality. When you have Captain America fighting and he's saying, I can do this all day because he already made his mind up. It's here. The crown goes here. You look at Batman, he knows all the skills, but he's a master detective. Screw all the gadgets. He's a master detective. He killed everybody. So go to the heart of the power, man. Get there. Take what's yours. Then craft it into your own way, to your own abilities, so that people can say, this is his. When you think of the DVD and you think of the Blu-ray, you don't think of the same thing anymore. You think of higher quality. This is a Blu-ray. This ain't a DVD with enhancements. Nobody says that. When you look at streaming services, they used to say a certain one wanted to be like Netflix and another one wanted to be like Hulu, to the point now where streaming services are just going by their names, though they do the exact same thing. This is how you conquer. Get to the heart of the power. Then you have to pick an enemy you can beat. Now, are we talking about actual people? No. at times, how you had to operate is just knocking out these minuscule things, these tiny things. You have to. You have to knock out these things, because if you do not, you can't build up your confidence through competency. Knowing how to do it, so then eventually you can do it without even thinking, and choose an arena. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to learn a skill by yourself, or learn a skill and then show out to the rest of the world and get paid for it? It's enough to be said to do something, but it's a hell of a thing to keep on continuously doing it and getting better at it. When a boxer fights, the first people that he fight are weaker people that he can beat up on. Then he gets to medium people that he can beat up on before he gets that chance at the belt. You don't put in a new person to fight the reigning champion. Some of y'all try to scale Mount Kilimanjaro and you ain't even climbed the hill yet. You are not a king. You can become one through trials, tribulations, and error, but you're not a king. And that's not a slide, that's not a shade, that's not any of that, pardon me. Try to say anything. It's not a slight at anybody that you're not a king. This is how you become one. If you make the most of it, you'll be the most. This is how these things work. It's not personal. It's just the way it goes. Too many zombies got the biggest voices trying to tell y'all how to be a man, when they're not men themselves and have never walked in the shoes of men. We've settled because we've been taught and told you're a king. So we sit on the throne made of shit and think we've done something when we ain't did a goddamn thing. If you think the only way to get a woman is by the damn head between your legs and not the one up here between your ears, you've already lost. We're not saying don't learn how to please your woman. You damn sure better, or the milkman or the Amazon delivery driver will be doing so. We've seen that already on camera. Number 4, get to the money. Get to the money. Stop playing with people and things. Get to the money. Do you want to die broke? Can I interest you in that? Would you like a shit sandwich? Get to the money. I don't give a fuck what you call me. Give me the fucking money. Get to it. Sacrifice things that are wasting your time that cannot get you paid. If you're sitting here and you're watching this, perfectly fine. But if you don't have any action afterwards, you've already lost the message. If you're in the middle of doing something and you're listening to this, even better. Either one works, as long as there is activity. But get to the money. I told people a long time ago, and I'll drop a video, probably the next video I'll drop. If I had to do it all over again, I would have had 2 or 3 jobs, even though when I think back to it, I already had 2 or 3 jobs. You had to get to the money. You got to get to the bread. You got to make it shake. You got to do all of these things, because if you do not do these things, then who the hell are you fooling? There's a funny saying that says, I'd rather cry in a Bugatti than cry in a Honda. I'm saying if you ain't making enough money, how the hell can you cry any goddamn ways? There was once a saying that says they say money can't buy you happiness. Or they can get shopping at the wrong store. You got all these lying ass people who say millionaires have more problems than broke people. No, the hell they don't. You believe that bullshit, that's only because they think you're going to come for their money. They don't want the competition. These are the people who so-called hold it down, but they don't hold shit down. Get to the money. We done seen people become millionaires overnight just by going viral, but then they lose it all. And they lose it all to people like me who has the mindset of saying sustainability will get rid of every casualty of, damn it, what's that word called? Of the law of averages. Meaning if you go ahead and you shoot enough shots, you'll get there. Nah. We just stay sustained. These people who come out of nowhere and they just happen to be one of those average individual ass people who got lucky. We're out on that, bro. We're not doing that. Get to the money, because the money doesn't come to you. I don't care what they try to talk to you about, manifestation and all that bullshit. Nah. You need to talk to yourself while you're doing. You need to talk to yourself while you're seeing. You need to talk to yourself while you're going for it. This is how you do it. This is how you truly manifest things. Not this bullshit of just, money. Money. It doesn't work like that. Get your ass up, make it happen. You're not a king. Then the fifth one. Do not morally corrupt yourself. Make sure the community approves. And we're not talking about the fucking zombies. We're talking about your team. We're talking about your team. Do not become morally corrupt. If you can't sleep at night, your back gonna hurt forever. Getting over on people and scamming and scheming people for bullshit and everything like that, that doesn't work. If you believe that works and you believe that's for you, perfectly fine, get the fuck on. I want nothing to do for you, and I wish you the worst. I personally don't believe in karma. Just the stuff said about karma just doesn't make sense to me. But I can tell you this. Hey, little Johnny over there, he do bad business. I wouldn't fuck with him. Hey, Nash just told me little Johnny over there does bad business. Don't fuck with him. I'm not fucking with him. And that's how that spreads. Bad information will spread damn near faster than positive ones, because positive messages tell you keep going. Bad ones tell you to stop. That's why the sign is red. It's to be immediate. People won't tell you that though. People will not tell you that though. And that's the issue. Do not become morally corrupt and get the approval of the crowd. Because the crowd that you hang around, and now they call them the vocal minorities. We just call them the zombies over here. Fuck that. If your crowd doesn't approve and you've tested your crowd and your crowd has made sure that, hey, we've been through the rigors with you, we're a bunch of great individuals, we have the best interest for you, you laid it down, you laid down the plan, you're making the money, it seems good. If they approve, good. If they don't, that's the issue. Because you got to get your people to say, well, this is how we came to the conclusion of disagreement. Now, if you decide to go with it afterwards and everything like that, perfectly fine. But hear them out. Get the approval first. Not everything they say is going to work out well. Hell, there was somebody who told everybody in Blockbuster, don't buy Netflix. Now Netflix is worth over $270 billion or something like that, or $2 billion. And oh my God, Blockbuster ain't worth nothing. There's a company right now that wants to buy Blockbuster for $5 million. And I think it was only $12 million just for Blockbuster to buy Netflix. And they said no. And Netflix killed them. This is what you have to do in order to be an alpha male. It's not up for debate. It's not up for too many discussions. If you don't believe me, then get the fuck on. but you're here for a reason. And you know what I'm saying is true. Nothing that I'm saying is really new. It's all passed down from previous kings and emperors and sages down to individuals like myself who can articulate it to the vox populi, meaning the masses, from men to women. So step 1, act quickly. Step 2, get to the heart of the power. Step 3, pick an enemy you can beat. Step 4, get to the money. Step 5, don't be morally corrupt and get the approval of the community. We'll catch you in the next video.